Hello. Is there anyone there? Anyone joining me for Moon Group? It's very windy outside, so I've left the fire burning, literally. And I've come inside because I realised that you wouldn't be able to hear me because it was too windy, and wind on the microphone would have been ridiculous. So I decided to come indoors. Now you normally see me. Hi guys. Hi Lauren. Hi Shona. Hi Kate. You normally see me doing full moon groups, but everyone's showing some interest in the pagan side of what I do and what I profess to be. So I thought we'd do a new moon because new moons are special, okay? Because it's a time to unfold into your real self, the timeless one. So it's like the butterfly effect. Hi Grant. The new moon is a time to rest before the next cycle of happenings, alright? So it's time to get juiced up again by merging with that renewing spiritual soul sets. It's a time to remember who you are and set guidelines on the road ahead. So when the moon's new, the luminaries, the sun and the moon, are aligned in the same zodiac sign. Alright, so that makes it a charge time with concentrated energies of that sign. So a new moon is a symbolic point of attention and a symbolic portal for new beginnings. Now the new moons are a great time to set intentions for things you'd like to create, develop, cultivate, make manifest. There are many ways to initiate this communion with the universe, from lighting a candle to elaborate rituals. What matters is that you're communicating yourself, committing yourself to your vision, and open to receiving guidance, healing and support from spirit, which is what we all long to do. So when you tune into the moon's phases, it's reassuring to know there are many chances during the year to tap into this energy. So like the tides, the moon ebbs and flows, a rhythm that women understand, obviously. New moons are a blank page on which to speak your dreams out loud, and full moons are for taking action and celebrating the fruit of your efforts. So in this chaotic and temporal world, which it certainly is at the moment, looking to something larger that is also a part of yourself can fill you with awe and make you feel connected for whatever path you're on. Opening to working with planetary energies links you to the power of the divine, or to the power of nature, or to the power of spirit, or to the power of whatever it is you believe in. So it's a good time to spend time reflecting in the days leading up to the new moon, where, as it happens, anything you do for any of the moon ceremonies, you have basically 3 days before and 3 days after, alright, to maximise the full effect. So what you see today, you can actually do in the next 3 days, and it will work exactly the same way. Alright, so really what I should do is start doing the new moon or the full moon 3 days before, and it gives you 6 days. But it's the strongest night tonight. Make sure you're clear about your intentions. Part of preparing is making sure you're clear about your intentions, okay? So it's a quality you'd like to cultivate, like forgiveness or courage, or other times it's a more specific request for a promotion at work or a new place to live or whatever. You know, now's the time to create that, like we did with the vision boards at the full moon. So a new moon ritual, this depends on your personal taste, the pace of your life and the time you have to devote to it. Some people just simply light a candle. Others gather objects and pictures for your altar, which I will be doing altar making at the summer solstice ritual. So try writing your intentions maybe on a 7-day candle and leaving it in a prominent and obviously a safe place. and you can relight it every day for 7 days. There's lots of little tricks and little magics and little candle magics that you can do, but it helps you. What you're doing is you're doing intentions, intending to do these things, intending to make these things manifest, like the vision board. Okay, so you've got that there now. Mine's sitting on the wall, that's why I'm looking up there. All right, and by looking at it, I will manifest that. And it's the same with anything you do for these moons. It's all about intention. So what you might want to do, gather things that signify or symbolize the goal that you want. And creating a new moon collage is very similar to making a vision board. You can do that. But every new moon's different, and it gives you a chance to claim the energies of each different sign as you go along. So even if you don't have planets in the sign for a given month, it falls somewhere in your birth chart, always. Okay, every bit will fall in your birth chart. So we have each element of the entire zodiac in our makeup, with some more emphasised than others. So you can find out where your new moon falls in your chart, and for clues as to what the good month is for you. The Gemini new moon today is trine Saturn, so the new moon is a time for rebuilding, getting back to work, making progress with longer term goals. Progress might be slow, but Saturn gives great patience and perseverance, so it couldn't be better in the current circumstances. This May new moon does have some challenging influences too. So Mercury and Venus square Neptune brings confusion and deception, as well as a continuing risk of infection from the coronavirus. But the May 22nd new moon presents a turning point in the pandemic. It's a time for recovery and rebuilding, so they say. So how is it different from the full moon? Well, the new moon has a more inward feel. It's a void or empty quality and can be frightening to those not comfortable with uncertainty. Can you learn to trust in the dark, to trust the dark? Because that's where you are, you're at the dark phase. It's the moment when the old passes and the new's not here yet. It's that void is the new moon. It's the void. It's the difference between the waiting for the full moon and having just got rid of the last full moon. It represents a turning point, generally. And it's a powerful time for sending out your prayer, wishes, desires to the universe. The waning moon follows the full moon, and the full moon, the moon will now slowly diminish in size until the new moon. Now's the time to banish the bad habits, break down helpful relationships, and move on. And we're all a bit guilty of that. So it's time to banish anything that's unwanted and reverse any moves that you might have made that haven't been to your highest good. It's a time to settle disputes and make amends, make friends, stop falling out. There's lots of different things. But after the full moon peaks, we enter the waning half of the lunar moon cycle. Now, waning energies repel rather than attract, so it's a good time to begin working on spells to get rid of things. During the waning moon, from the moment after it's full to the moment it's new, we do spells to banish evil influences, lessen or remove obstacles and illness, neutralise enemies and to remove harm. So here decrease is the operative word, as the moon's light is decreasing. With me, so I've got it written down. So waning moon magic, it's done in about 7 to 10 days after the full moon, and the waning moon rises at midnight and sets at noon. It's good for addictions, divorce, health and healing, banishing disease, stress protection, transformation from negative vibrations to positive, for balance, and it balances the energy within the body and helps the mind and body flow more easily. There's a lot of new moon old-fashioned lore, if you like. Almost every culture believed if a new moon came on the Monday, moon day, it was a sign of good weather and good luck. 2 new moons in 1 month were said to predict a month's bad weather. Any new moon on a Saturday or Sunday was said to predict rain and general bad luck. It's a good job it's a Friday. Good luck will come your way if you first see the new moon outside and over the right shoulder. You can also make a wish that will be granted, and the best luck came from looking at the moon straight on. In some parts of Ireland, upon seeing the new moon, people bowed or knelt, saying, "O moon, leave us as well as you found us." Upon seeing the new moon, you bow to her and turn over the silver or coins in your pocket, and this will bring good luck in all your affairs. If the new moon is seen for the first time straight ahead, it predicts good fortune until the next new moon. So there's a lot of old-fashioned law about it. To encourage luxuriant growth, you cut your hair on the new moon. Wood cut at the new moon is hard to split, which is possible because of water. The English had a saying that if a member of the family died at the time of the new moon, 3 deaths would follow. And although the Quran expressly forbids worshipping the sun or the moon, many Muslims still clasp their hands at the sight of a new moon and offer a prayer. So the new moon gives us a window of opportunity, a window no different really to the full moon, but in a slightly different way. So we're going to be banishing, and one of the things I wanted you to make tonight was a worry jar. So many of us, especially the youngsters amongst us, and especially the children, are suffering with worry right now. They don't understand what's going on. They don't understand that they can't see their friends. They don't understand that they can't go out and they can't go out and play. So much is so different, and it's frightening for these children. So a worry jar is an amazing visual prompt to make their worries go away. There is another way of doing it, which is a Guatemalan worry doll, and these are tiny little dolls, and they're made in Guatemala, funnily enough, and you send the child to bed with it, and the worry doll will take away their worries. But this worry jar is something that you can have anywhere in your house, and I keep mine in my bedroom. I've got a worry jar that I've had for a fair length of time. It probably needs renewing because it's got so many worries in it, it's probably overflowing. Right, so I said to you to get a jam jar. All right, this is an original idea, and honestly you can make this as fun as you like. You can get the kids involved and everything. All right, so I want you to take a jar. I've got a Mason's jar because this is my normal worry jar. Yeah, easy to open because I'm always opening it. All right, and you cover the bottom with salt. It can be sea salt, it can be normal salt, it can be any salt. All right, and in mine I've got crystals. Okay, so there's crystals, there's some chamomile. I always break up a tea bag. What I haven't got in there is that there's some crystals in there to absorb bad energy, negativity. See, I've got some of my favourite crystals. If you look, I shall show you. I have got them in my hand. I'm just trying to see. Smoky quartz. There's also some black obsidian in there, and there's some tiger's eye, and there's also a little bit of, I believe, amethyst. Right now in there, oh, it smells lovely. There's herbs. Okay, now I said to you to maybe use some chamomile. I always break up a tea bag. Now, bay leaf. I love a big bay leaf, right? So what pack of bay leaves in? Right. So, I'm going to take a bay leaf. And I'm going to get my pen, if I can find it. And I'm going to, ribbons everywhere, and I'm going to write, banish worries. Okay, now obviously just putting the bay leaf in is just as good, but if you're then dealing with children, you then get them to write on it. Alright? Then put your bay leaf into your jar. Like this, right? So you've got everything in your jar. All your bits in the bottom. Okay? Then you get the children to help you. You can also put some patchouli, some oils in there. Another good one is lavender. Another good one is rose. Okay, so that will suck it up. So put a couple of drops of essential oil in there as well. Okay, on the bay leaf. Put it everywhere, but never mind. I like the smell of patchouli. It's me aging hippie in me. So you can do that. Now, as you're making the jar, which I did publish on the page, but you probably took no notice. Can you read it? Because I had it for outside, and obviously we're not outside now. Let me just take it out of there. Okay, so honoured crone of night, I call upon you to put things right. Transform these negative thoughts and pain and help my life be whole again. Alright, so you say this as you're making it. Alright, so as you're saying it, okay, I will write it on the page after. Alright, so we say it at the beginning. Then you need to take different lengths of material, of any material. Now, you don't have to have ribbons. I've got ribbons and lace, but also another good way of doing it is cut up bits of material. Alright, anything, ribbons of anything you like. It can be something that means something to you. Okay, and all you do is just cut lengths of it. Alright, so maybe that long. Yeah, so you get loads of them, different colours, because the children will love the different colours. I've got some blue here, which I've just thrown across the room somewhere. No, can't find it. It's can. It's there. I've got some blue. So I'll take a couple lengths of blue. Yeah? Right. Now, all these different ribbons, and you can have as many as you want. I have all different thicknesses. I have lace. Okay? I have all sorts, making my nose itch. Right, so there's loads. Now, you pop them into your jar. Alright, so we've got loads of them there. So you pop them into your jar. Alright. Now, once you've done it, then you say the prayer again. And I come up again with my little piece of paper. Honoured crone of night, I call upon you to put things right. Transform these negative thoughts and pain and help my life be whole again. Okay, you see that? I will put it on the page. Right. Now, leave that on the windowsill for the first night, alright, in the light of the new moon. Now, anyone who comes in and they're having a bad day, alright, say they've, I don't know, or they want to go and play with their friends and they can't, you get them to take a piece of ribbon out of your jar. So you got to worry, go and get a piece of ribbon. And you get them to tie the ribbon, alright, make a knot. And you say, make sure your worries are tied up in that knot. Imagine putting your worries into that knot, okay? You can put several knots. Imagine all those worries, that you're really angry and you're really fed up and things aren't going your way. It does work for kids. Make little knots, right? Okay? I like 3s. Then you put it back into the jar and you close it up tight. And all what's in that jar will help to neutralise their worries. Okay, so just by simply doing that, they feel they've passed their worries on. Okay, now you leave that jar done up. Mine sits in my bedroom. And some days I come in and I've had a really bad day. or I'm feeling down, or you know, it's just one of those days, I'll come and I'll take 2 ribbons out and I'll tie multiple knots in it and I'll chuck it back in. All right, and the salt and everything else that's in there will help to neutralize that. Okay, it does work. It's a visual aid, but it does work. Okay, try it. It's fun. But the good thing about it is, as you get them to tie the knot, you make them say to, "I release all worries. I release all worries." As a positive affirmation, I release all worries. Yeah, I'm getting rid of those worries. I'm not carrying them with me. I'm getting rid of them now. So it's worth doing. It's worth doing for children. It's worth doing for adults. I don't have any children at home apart from a tiny baby, and I have one. Okay, so get them to think about the reason why they're tying the knot while they're doing it, but then let them put it to bed when they put it back in the jar. Right, you'll be surprised how better everyone feels after that. Now remember, we did the vision boards. I don't know how many of you were with me for the vision boards. Got to find a lighter. A lighter in a bedroom, that's never a great thing, is it? Yep, there are one. Right. So, remember I lit my candle for my vision boards. I'm going to light it again because it's a new moon, okay? And I'm going to leave it burning for 10 minutes. And I'm going to imagine all those things that I got on my vision board. Imagine that I've already got them. And that is good practice to do that, okay? Right, we'll train you one way or the other. Right, now, also, I want you to, like with a full moon, I have a habit of writing down things I want to eradicate or bring into my life, and then I like to burn it to activate the magic. So, we're going to take a piece of paper and find that pen again, okay? And we're going to write down everything I want to get rid of. I'd like to get rid of the wind because we could have done this outside. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow it'll be gone anyway. So you've got to write it like you've already got rid of it. Or write it like you've already got it if it's something you want. But it is better to do the banishing on the new moon. So I'm going to put... I'm going to put... thank you, so as if I've already got it. Thank you for giving it to me, for making a smoother road ahead for me. Yeah, can you be writing that? I also would like to write thank you for my friends, because a lot of you have become friends, okay, and I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful for that. And we're going to go downstairs. You're going to come with me, and hopefully the fire's still burning. We'll find out when we get down there. Let's go. We're going on a journey. If it's gone out, I'm going to be buggered because I'll have to light it. Oh, leave the candle burning. See the candle still burning? Right. Leave that on there. Okay, make sure I don't shut any animals in there. It's going to knock the candle over and set fire to my house. So, going downstairs with the light. Right. Past the family. Not a lot left. Oh, no, it's enough. Right, so, see my fire. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is hopefully it will set. And I'm going to watch it burn. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of extra paper to make sure it goes. Right. So, here you go. Watch it burn. Okay, can you see? We make sure that's completely gone out. and that activates the magic. Alright. Okay, so we would have been able to do the whole thing outside, but it's a bit windy. I mean, that stinks, doesn't it?
Yes.
Right, back upstairs, past the family. Right, so I hope you liked your full moon group, and I hope you use your worry jars, especially because they really are worth using, and they will give you a little bit of peace, a little bit of positivity in a non-positive world we're living in at the minute. All right. Sorry we had to rush back around the house, but anyway, next group, obviously, I'm doing mini readings on Sunday lunchtime, and then other than that, there'll be a full moon group on the 5th of June, where we'll be making poppets. Now, Ben, if you're here, Ben wanted me to make voodoo dolls. Poppets are essentially what they would have been voodoo dolls in the day, and if you use them for negative things, that would be what they would be known as. But yeah, we'll talk a bit through the history of them. We'll talk about how they're used and the uses, and how we use them for positive things, because everything you give out, you get back threefold. So if you give out bad, you get it back bad, and I think we've got enough bad luck as it is. Okay, so guys, I hope you're still here, and I hope you've enjoyed New Moon Group. I can't see if anyone's comment. I've got comments. Oh, Ben, you can catch up, it's on record. Hi Lucy, Penelope, Yvette, Steve, yeah, okay, Becky, okay, right, so Carl, Michelle, Jackie, Char, yeah, come along to Full Moon Group, and poppets it is. You don't have to be a great sewer. I am absolutely rubbish at sewing, but yeah, just bring the list is down there for what you want, and we hope to see you there. And until then, much love and light to everybody, and I'll take you through it again. Oh, and summer solstice is coming, and for that, which is Litha, I shall be teaching you how to make altars, all right, from the basic to the fancy and all in between. So yeah, that'll be an interesting workshop as well. Hopefully outside, you never know. But take care, lots of love, and I will see you all live on Sunday. Okay, take care, love and light to you all. Okay, good night.